What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Looking for a game, a first-person shooter to tide you over until Borderlands 3 drops? Stick around. This might just be for you. What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Rage 2. Rage 2 is a first-person shooter brought to us by Avalanche Studios. It's coming out on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And it is a sequel, of course, to Rage 1. Now, full disclaimer, I've not played Rage 1 before. However, it goes to show that even without knowing the backstory, without playing the original game, you can still jump into Rage 2 and have a ton of fun. So without worrying about the lore and everything like that and thinking, oh, hang on, do I have to play Rage 1 before I can go into Rage 2? Full disclaimer, I've not played Rage 1, although I've heard some good things about it. Apparently it was quite buggy in certain bits. I haven't played it, and I've still been having a huge amount of fun with this. So if you want to jump on in and smash some faces off, could be the game for you, and trust me, we're gonna smash some faces off while we're playing it. The blood and gore is supreme. But without further ado, before we get into it, please do me a massive favour. If you like the style of the video, all that type of good stuff, please don't forget to hit a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and if you want to go above and beyond to help grow this community, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn them notifications on, because if you don't, RNG Jesus is going to turn against you. Alright? You are never going to get a decent drop in anything you play ever. I'm trying to do you a favour here. Help me, help you. Hit that subscribe button, turn them notifications on. But without further ado, let's get into it. So without a shadow of a doubt, they have done a beautiful job with the graphics, they really have. And they have brought in some incredibly suspect characters, to say the least, ranging from sweet Desdemonia, who wants you to go in there and kill mutants while she's got a bunch of people parading in gimp masks, you tell me, to the random rat boy that I found just randomly sitting on the carsy, stroking his rat, laughing his little head off. There are some weird old people in this game. So the menus are pretty self-explanatory. You've got your map, which is your whole map. You've got your missions and your different hunts. You've got your inventory, which is all the items that you're carrying and various resources. And then you've got your skills as well that you have unlocked throughout the world by finding your arcs. You've then got your weapons, which you can upgrade even further. And you've got your projects, which are the people that you will be working with throughout the game to level them up. And then last but not least, you have got your vehicles. And as I say, you can go into each and every one of these to slowly upgrade your skill tree, as it were. So rather than progressing with levels as like a normal RPG, this way you go through, unlock various resources by going throughout the world, and then you can spend them on your guns or various skill trees throughout with the different projects that you're working with. So it's quite an interesting system, fairly unique from what I can see. And as you can see, you can take them, all your weapons, up to level 5. Let's get that bad boy shotgun going, eh? So throughout the world, you're going to encounter various bandit camps, mutant camps, or arcs. So within the arcs, you will get your skill trees. As you can see, the combat is so fluid. It feels so nice, it really does, and I've been having a ton of fun with it. Quite a few items within the world are engageable, so you can blow up various barrels, blow some faces off that way, which is always nice to know. And then you've got a ton, an absolute metric ton of collectibles throughout the world as well. And if you're anything like me that gets slightly anal in these type of games where I literally have to find every box and every data pad, and you're going to be here a while. So there's a fair amount of open world padding, but it is all good fun with an absolutely beautiful combat system, which just flow nicely between your weapons, and you've got some really cool weapons as well, I might add, from your pump action shotgun to your assault rifle, to the Thanos gun, I like to call it, where you can shoot them with a bullet and then you click your fingers and they explode. Absolutely blinding. So this here is one of the arcs that you will find throughout the world, and you've got to put your hand in that magic hole there and just hope for the best. No, basically, once you do that, you will start to learn a new skill. So as you can see, we've just unlocked the new tutorial for the skill Shatter, and they will talk you through it. They'll teach you exactly what you need to do, so it's fairly straightforward when learning the combat. The first skill that you learn is a dash, and honestly, for mobility within the fights, it's so nice. So you can see you've got to charge it up a little bit, and then you send the fella flying across the room straight into that wall. Bad times. Wouldn't want to clean that up in the morning. And this also is pretty handy against heavily armoured targets. And trust me, towards the latter part of the game, or towards a little bit further in, you will come across quite a few heavily armoured targets. And they can feel a little bit bullet spongy, to say the least. Apart from that, you have got an absolute load of different activities, various fights to get involved in, from these little horrible mutants here that try and climb all over you and set themselves on fire and all that bad stuff, to some rather meaty mini bosses. And they are all over the map, and you get points for clearing them out, and that will actually help level up your prospective skill tree that you're working on. So if you're going for combat, you spend your time clearing out these type of nests, clearing out these big ugly Lug the Nug. Look at him, dear oh dear oh dear. I think he's had his Weetabix this morning. Look at the size of him. He's going to start throwing motors at you, start throwing bikes at you, setting the place on fire, and genuinely trying to smash your face in. But all the combat's fairly straightforward, you know. You get a few headshots in, you try and get a dash in, you've got your heals there as well. I think I had actually run out of heals during this fight, so I panicked a little bit and hit that overload, which is basically going into your super mode, which activates for a few seconds. You get a ton of health back, and your weapons do a ton more damage as well. So as you can see, Lug the Nug, bang in trouble. Oh, Lug the Nut. Bang in trouble. And that's going to level up that particular focus skill and that particular skill tree. There's also convoy races and various things to do throughout the open world. So this, as you can see now, we are taking on one of the enemy convoys. It's guarded by, I think there's only 3 tail ends in this one, and then the big bad boy Annihilator itself. So you're going to spend a ton of bullets in your car. And honestly, this is quite a nice thing, because it's a big old map. It's a big old open world. And I feel like little mini events like this do add a ton of fun. As you can see, that ship flying into the background over there looks absolutely amazing. And to be honest, that ship has got nothing to do with that mini encounter that we're in at the moment. It's literally got its own little event going on over there. So there's loads of stuff going throughout the open world to have some fun with. And you can also upgrade your cars to a pretty decent level, whether you're using a minigun like I am now, or cruise control missiles and all that type of good stuff is within the game. I especially like the ejector seat, so if you do start taking a little bit too much damage on your motor, you can use the ejector seat and get the hell out of Dodge. So you shoot this Annihilator, and this is actually going to be working for one of the other project trees that we're trying to level up at the moment as well. So it's taking not an awful lot of damage until its weak spots open up. Now don't get me wrong, we've upgraded our car a little bit, nothing major, don't get me wrong, but we've upgraded our car a little bit, so we're not taking too much damage at this point in time. But as you can see, once those weak spots open up, we absolutely start melting it. So we try and wait for the weak spots to open up again, but I think we might just end up taking it out with some shots regardless. And then wait for this to blow up. Look at this. And this is also obviously calling in airstrikes and mortars, and it's got guns to protect itself. And if we weren't a little bit more upgraded than this Annihilator, we probably would have had to get out and fix our car by now. But look at that blow up. Absolutely beautiful. So there really is a ton of stuff to do within this open world, whether it be clearing out bandit camps, mutant nests, the big bosses, the mini bosses, or just cracking on with the story, which, to be honest, at this point in time is probably the only downside that I'm really seeing from the game. I'm not really connected with any of the characters. I don't really know a lot about the lore, but honestly, nor do I really care. I'm having so much fun going around shooting these random people that I'm having too much fun than I should probably admit. You know, the graphics are absolutely blinding. The way they explode when you hit them, your melee skills, the fluidity of the movement, all of that within a first-person shooter. I've got to be honest, I'm really, really enjoying Rage 2. So I definitely recommend picking it up. It's a bit steep price-wise. Maybe wait for a sale if you're not a huge first-person shooter fan. But if you are, I feel like this is definitely a must-pick up. Because just graphically, motion-wise, everything like that really does tick an awful lot of boxes for me. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Is this one a pass for you, or are you guys a little bit more interested in Rage than what you were 10 minutes ago? Let me know down below, guys, if you do decide to pick it up, and let me know what your thoughts are as well. Guys, I hope this review does help you. I hope you enjoy the content. If you have, please don't forget, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you want us to catch up with more of our review videos, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and turn them notifications on. If you want to talk to me in person, guys, you can find me over at my Twitch page, which is www.twitch.tv/Shanksy. We're over there Monday to Friday, 6 AM Eastern till about 5 PM Eastern, and ad hoc on a weekend. So all the links are down below, guys. Please don't forget, leave a comment down below, and I hope to talk to you soon. Until then, y'all take it easy. Peace.